Well, I think one way to see what Jesus had to say about happiness is look at, I think it's about 9 statements in the Beatitudes, or at least 9 uses of the word makarios, meaning happy. So happy are. Okay, so some of them maybe even make sense to us. Happy are the peacemakers. Yeah, peacemaking is a lot of work, but there's a satisfaction in helping other people. And certainly we see serving other people, and several of the Beatitudes relate to that. Happy are the merciful. That's something you do and show toward other people. And you see all of these things, some of which are quite unlikely. Happy are you when you are persecuted and people say evil against you for my name's sake. And he says, rejoice and be glad. Why? Because great is your reward in heaven. And that's where Jesus says, you can actually be happy right now if you front load the eternal reality that God approves and is going to reward you one day for the suffering you're now experiencing. You can get a foretaste of that eternal happiness. And finally, I would say when Jesus says, the master speaking to the servant, well done, my good and faithful servant, enter into your master's happiness. I love this because he doesn't say, muster up your own happiness. Like, cultivate your happiness somehow. Make yourself happy. He says, no. Enter into your master's happiness. A happiness that existed before the world itself was created. A happiness that continues now, even when God disapproves of sin and judges sin, but he remains happy in and of himself, and he's delighted in his people, and a happiness that will continue for all eternity. Enter into your master's happiness. So when I think of words of Jesus related to happiness, I don't think there's anything better than that. Enter into God's own happiness.